everybody? How are you, YouTube fam? So the whole world is at home right now. We are at home to save lives. We are trying to do our part to slow the spread of COVID-19 around the globe right now in each of our nations. But what that also means is we are all home a lot more than most of us typically are. And so we've been trying to make the best of it. Figured we'd hop on and do a couple little updates of what our social distancing life is looking like. I hate that word. I feel like it's super negative. But for lack of better terms, that's what we're doing. So figured I would just give you guys a quick update of what we've been up to. And hopefully it makes you smile a little bit and helps you remember that you're not alone in this. We're all in this together and we're all going to get through this together. And we're going to grow stronger as a globe and as a people. So I'm very excited to see what the Lord is doing through all of this. I know that He does not cause tragedy, but He sure as heck makes beauty from ashes. And during this time, we've been having some great family time. We've been getting a lot of projects done. So I figured I would just share a little bit of what we've been doing. Colton has been spending a lot of time outside. In the garage and outside, even though he's kind of been sick.
Yeah.
But
so we have blueberries on the way, and strawberries on the way, and lemons, and tomatoes, and hopefully squash here soon.
Yes. So we're doing this video kind of showing you guys a couple of the things we've been doing to make this quarantation as best as it can be.
Yeah. So, and we've had beautiful weather, so that's been awesome.
It is beautiful. Like, look at that sunshine. It's like blacking. Oh, it's gorgeous. It really is a gorgeous day. But Colton has been doing tons of woodworking projects. He has basically planted a fruit and vegetable garden.
Yeah.
Repaired an old antique.
Yeah. And now we're building a swing for London's clubhouse. So back after Hurricane Harvey hit a couple years back, we went around the coastal bend and found refurbished parts of buildings and things that people were getting rid of that were not, was infected or nasty, basically. Yeah.
So I just kind of brought water and lemonade to everybody as they worked. But over the last couple of years have been putting together this little clubhouse for London, which for the last better year or so has kind of sat.
Yeah.
And this has really given an opportunity for Colton to really kind of start working on it a little bit more.
Yeah. It's fun because haven't been able to do much with it for, like she said, about a year. And
but
so
you did get quite a bit done before.
Yeah. You know, we got everything built, and everything's built out of reclaimed materials from Harvey destruction. So it was pretty inexpensive to build and a lot of fun, and now we're adding a swing onto the side of it. Yes, we are.
Because we got rid of a tree that had London's saucer swing.
Yeah.
So thankfully he's got a handy dad that knows how to make stuff like this.
Yeah. So this is gonna be fun.
Before you get started, do you want to kind of show a little bit of what you guys have put together? Because it's actually really impressive on the inside.
Yeah, so basically the only thing that we actually went and bought was the studs for the frame.
And the window.
And actually the window, we didn't even, well, we bought it, but it was still reclaimed.
Everything like that we say reclaimed, like most of it we were able to purchase and bless somebody that was struggling.
Yeah.
So this house is literally put together by multiple homes. It's really cool.
Yeah, so all the siding and everything is actually reclaimed fence pickets that I basically ran through my table saw and made sure everything was the same width and then cut them to the right length. And even the screws that we found were at an estate sale that they had done a deck, and they had plenty of screws left over, so we bought those and put this thing together, and it was a lot of fun. And I had my dad help, and he loved it too. So
your mom helped quite a bit.
Yeah.
Too. She's really handy.
Yeah, so everything we basically built from scratch. We didn't even buy like pre-made trusses or anything either. We made those on site and put them up and everything. But it's turning out pretty cool. It's even got a loft in it. So we made the door.
You made that door by hand. Like, it was really a labor of love.
Yeah.
You're wanting to put what, a window up here?
Yeah, we're gonna put window in here, framing in some glass, and this is all reclaimed materials as well. Somebody had a deck that got destroyed, so they had a bunch of treated lumber, and it was all in a bunch of pieces that were kind of not manageable for them to use or reuse, I should say. And it worked out perfect because they were just enough length there in these pieces to actually complete the door. So that was pretty cool.
So kind of like we said, unfortunately, coronavirus is causing us to stay home.
Yeah.
But fortunately, it's helping us to complete this project.
Yeah.
So
we've got our little staircase here going up to the little loft that goes through the little moon window. And we haven't put a ceiling in yet, but that's in the works. The tin came from a building that was destroyed over in Senton. And yeah, I mean, all of this has been pretty awesome. I mean, we paid like pennies on the dollar for this reclaimed material, and helped some people out that were struggling because they were able to sell some materials that had gotten, or that were part of their buildings that were destroyed. So they were actually able to make up some money on it, which was pretty nice.
Plus, Cody thinks that she got a house.
Yeah, Cody thinks
she has her own little house. You happy? And also found this little chair. It's got tons of work. It's got all sorts of issues. We're fixing it. But I found that for like $5 at Goodwill.
Yeah.
And so we've got that in here. London's got the little loft bed, this little area under here to put whatever he wants.
The floor is even the fence pickets too.
It is. So currently all that's in here is the dog's elected couch, I guess. A thing full of outdoor sports equipment. I say equipment, it's all balls. It's all balls. And then he's got this little table. That's about it. I'll bring out a little lantern every so often and just really kind of play, but that's nothing too major.
No.
But it's beautiful. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be painted white inside. But I love the little loft area because I think that's gonna be super fun for him to hang out with. Yeah. We're trying to figure out a way to even possibly put a little mini AC unit in here because it is flipping hot, y'all.
It is.
But when you're 7 years old and you have your own little house, you don't really care. So he's gonna kill me if I put this in the video, but how hot does he look with his little tool belt? So handsome. We've been doing, and mainly kind of out of the fact that we were like just trying to simply find fruits and veggies after the whole issue of stockpiling came up. So we decided, I mean, granted it's got a couple months before it really turns into anything, but we decided to pot and plant a couple different fruits and veggies, a lemon tree, blueberry bush, things like that, and then hopefully have time along this wall back here on the wood shop to be able to really build out a proper little garden. So that's kind of what we've been doing. So keep your fingers crossed, say your prayers, do all the good things because I have a black thumb. But so far so good. We got a couple different tomatoes because we love those. We eat them with everything. We can make a ton of stuff out of them. So those are currently growing. Right here we just have a little hybrid tomato, but we have others over here that I'll show you in a minute. Of course, we have a little basil. I feel like basil and tomatoes have to go hand in hand because if not, I mean, come on, pasta. That's all I gotta say. We have some rosemary that we put in here as well. I like to make homemade breads anyways, but I figured having rosemary would add a little extra flavor. And then there's some more tomatoes. But here's my favorite part, y'all. We literally just potted these and everything a couple days ago, and none of them really had anything on them. And we already have baby strawberries, and they are so cute. I don't know if you can really tell, but like right here we have little baby strawberries coming in. There's even this little tiny one hiding underneath the leaf. Oh, so excited. Plus they're super cute and it's really fun to watch. It's been really cool to have London be a part of putting all this out here because he's really gotten to get his hands dirty. The Charlie Brown tree, AKA our future lemon harvest. So yes, it's little, but it's a start. And here, before we know it, we'll be collecting lemons from our own backyard. I'm really excited because London eats a shameful amount of lemons. The blueberry bush. Yeah, we're using trash bags as a barrier because, well, quarantine. We did what we could with what we have. But I'm very excited because it has little baby beds on it too. It's gonna be so nice to be able to just pick food from our own backyard. Here are our other tomatoes that we are growing and prepping to go into the big box eventually. But for right now, this is where they're growing and they are thriving. And he got it built, y'all.
Yes.
Did you build it for London or for yourself?
For London.
In air quotes, right?
Yeah.
But this is actually pretty good. You did a pretty darn good job, y'all. I mean,
it's still all reclaimed stuff.
Is it really?
It really is, actually. Except for the swing that we bought, but all the wood and materials and everything is still all reclaimed stuff. Even the brackets.
Awesome. Well, this was our quarantine check-in. Our first check-in on what we're doing during this crazy, weird time in our lives. Do you have anything you want to say, darling?
No.
I tried to grab the swing and I missed. You have nothing to say to the people.
I don't. Tune in next week.
We might post a video. We might not.
We don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Alright, if you guys loved this video.
Which obviously you did because...
Oh, of course. Because it was amazing. It was the most amazing thing you've seen ever. Maybe not. I mean, but if you enjoyed it, the subscribe button, click the little bell so you get notifications of when we do more stuff like this. You might want to join in.